Khan Academy is a not-for-profit with a mission of providing a free world-class education for anyone, anywhere. And we have big ambitions here at Khan Academy. We hope to reach hundreds of millions, if not billions of students around the world and literally give them the resources so that they can empower themselves, learn the things that they need to learn. But with that said, we have a bit of a broader ambition of challenging the assumptions of the traditional school architecture. And so the point of the lab school is let's create a real physical place with real kids where some of these traditional artifacts are questioned. Do you have to separate kids by perceived ability level? Or do you have to even separate them by age? Can you get back to a world where older kids can mentor younger kids and younger kids can get that mentorship, older kids feel that sense of responsibility?
We really are a one-room schoolhouse. We have all of our ages together. Right now we're 5 to 13.
And it's a very powerful thing because I see it even with my own children at the lab school where, my son's now 6 and there's a 12-year-old who will hold his hand and who will talk to him about how he might want to think about a certain type of problem or why he might not want to give up. And it's oftentimes that 12-year-old's intervention or that 10-year-old intervention that means much more to my son than anything I could say or than anything any other adult could say.
So we started implementing this mentorship program, particularly in math.
Remember, if we're adding, we have to get it larger, right? If we're adding, it has to be bigger than 14 if we're adding.
I like the mentorship program because it helps me understand what these kids are thinking, and it's really helpful to them, and it's nice to know that I can help.
So what Khan Academy is all about, and this is core to the lab school as well, is mastery-based learning. Unfortunately, what happens in a traditional system is that it's very time-bound. You have 55 minutes to get things done. Where instead of artificially constraining when and how long you have to do something, do it the other way around. What's fixed is that we have the expectation that everyone should be mastering the concepts. Everyone should be going to the A level. And what becomes variable is when and how long they have to work on it.
For math, everyone in our class or in our group is doing a different mission in math. So some of us are going back and mastering the early concepts like first grade, second grade, third grade math. And then some of us are way up there doing pre-calculus. Before I was really bad at math. Now I'm doing 2 levels ahead of my math level.
When you walk into Khan Lab School, I think the nice thing about it is that it feels alive. Kids are talking with each other, kids are moving around the space, there's a lot of freedom. It's also unique because you walk into a traditional school and everyone is facing the same way. The teacher is definitely at the center, but when you walk into Khan Lab School, I think you'll see the students at the center of their learning, so maybe groups of students who are standing over a project together. So I think you would feel the energy and excitement around learning.
And there's always a real buzz when you walk into the school.
Yeah, our daughter does not want to leave. Like if I say 5:20, she'll say, oh, can I 5:25? She'll bargain for 5 minutes.
Yeah, everything here is that the kids are doing for a large part of their own volition. And they're doing things because they want to do it.
I think it's the creativity and the fact that the kids are basically allowed to do everything that they want to do.
My group that I was mentoring decided they wanted to make a hovercraft. And that certainly came from them because as teachers, none of us had had experience with that. And we're looking at it thinking, golly, okay, that's a beautiful idea. How are we going to support this? And in conversation and talking it through and finding internet resources, we successfully built a hovercraft. And I say we, but they successfully built a hovercraft. We had taught them how to use tools, and they really figured it out. That blew my mind. They had it done on like week 3 or something. It was really incredible.
Here, student ownership of learning is really important. Students, we expect them to see that learning it's not something they do for somebody else, it's something they do for themselves and for their future. To realize their own dreams and their own wishes for their lives is maybe the most powerful thing we do.
I do love my job. I'm passionate about teaching and to be in a place that really supports that and supports me to try new things. It just feels so honest, and it feels like we're supporting students the best we can without getting hung up on anything else.
Everybody hands in. Extended day on 3. 1, 2, 3.
There's a lot of work ahead for us as a school, and a lot of work ahead for us as a community, but already when somebody comes into school, they look at community meeting or they look at the way kids view their learning, the kids, you can see that they understand that it's all for them and that they're the ones in charge. They understand that the responsibility is on them, and I think that's something that is a true accomplishment.